It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it?
Jeez, it's cold in here. Alright, so the nitrous kit for the 18 is on the way. Should be here hopefully sometime this week, but at the latest by Monday, next Monday. And I want to go get the nitrous bottle filled up today so that we are ready to rock as soon as everything gets here. Car's filthy because it's been too cold to wash it. Gonna just throw this bad boy in here. Should we put a seatbelt on? Yeah, it needs a seatbelt. Look at that. Might just run it like that, no? Kidding. Oh shit, let's get a little cold start real quick, huh? Alright, so we got the bottle filled up. And we are ready to rock as soon as that nitrous kit gets here. So I'm sure most of you guys already know that the GT500 is going to be unveiled at the North American International Auto Show on January 14th. And as always, right before most of these launches, little secrets start to get discovered, and I believe that one of the secrets has been discovered on the GT500. Now I know a lot of it, I know there's been a lot of debate previously about what the GT500 is going to be, and especially the comments that were made by Ford saying Venom kills demons. That only further fueled the fire, you know, and a lot of people kind of think that the GT500 is going to be a straight line car, that the GT350 is here to handle the track duties, and that the GT500 is really just going to be a straight line monster. Well, from everybody that I've talked to, and I know some people that should definitely know what they're talking about, the GT500 has always been slated to be a track car, a track monster, and what's been discovered here further proves that. So also, if you just look at what we've already seen of the GT500, I mean, it's quite obvious that it's a track car. Look at the big wing that they've already shown, the side splitters, the front aero work. All of this stuff is things that you wouldn't see on a car that was, you know, really trying to target straight line performance. Now that does not mean that the GT500 won't be an absolute monster on the drag strip, or even that there won't be some type of, you know, drag package or some type. I mean, they can still offer, like, let's say they, you know, offer a package that deletes the wing, deletes, you know, the unnecessary aero, and maybe any additional unnecessary coolers to save weight. And who knows, they could do something like Dodge and give you, you know, like a drag radial tire option. I mean, stuff like that's still definitely on the table. But from everything that we've seen so far, the GT500 is engineered to be a track car. Like a big brother to the GT350, I guess you could say. Now, I know that this is, for a lot of you guys, not going to be the most exciting discovery, especially for the drag crowd. But from what we can tell so far, based on these documents I'm going to show you, it looks like the GT500 is going to get active aero and active brake cooling. For us track guys, that's super exciting news. And also, I think it kind of shows that Ford is going the extra mile with the GT500, and they are going to give us a product that separates itself from the competition. Just to be clear, I am not the one that discovered these documents. The credit there goes to the good detectives over at Mustang6G.com. So what you guys are going to see here are patent submissions from Ford for an active front splitter, side splitters, and also for active brake cooling. Now, if you'll notice in these documents, they are using a GT350 sketch. However, that is most likely a placeholder for a few reasons. Number one, most obvious, is that these are public documents and they're not going to make it so easy to see a GT500 by simply displaying them on their patent documents. The second reason it's most likely has nothing to do with the GT350 is the GT350 has been out for some time. It is likely coming to the end of its run, and we still have not seen anything of the sort on the GT350. And not only that, for 2019, the GT350 did just get some new aero updates, and none of that has, anything to do with active splitter or active brake cooling or any of that. Also, if you look past the actual GT350 sketches and you look at the actual aerodynamic work in the front, it's exactly what we've seen on the GT500. So that pretty much tells me that this is definitely something we are going to see on the GT500, and I'm sure we are just weeks away from finding out for sure. So if you look right here on the side of the front bumper here, if you look at the aero work here, you'll see that it is exactly what we've seen on the teaser images from Ford on the GT500. Then if you take a look at this document here, you'll see what looks like a extending and retracting front splitter. And then also here you'll see the documents for the active brake cooling. So one of the other little things that we've discovered on the new GT500 is this massive new strut tower brace. This thing's made out of magnesium, which is supposed to be a third of the weight of aluminum. So that allows them to make this massive strut tower brace and probably keep it within the weight of, let's say, like the GT350R's aluminum strut tower brace. This picture here is from Top Notch on Mustang 6G, which those of you that are regulars on Mustang 6G probably know that Top Notch has got, nobody really knows who this guy is, but I mean, he has to be some type of Ford executive or somebody that has the authority to continuously post. Every time there's a new release coming out, he's always the one that's posting these little teasers and little clues and hints and stuff like that to what we might see. And then there is one more small little detail that I recently noticed while watching the new teaser video on the GT500 from Ford, which I don't know if many of you noticed. It is slightly different than the original teaser video that we saw. If you look at this screenshot here, it looks for sure like there are going to be hood pins, at least as an option, or maybe available on the track pack version or the R version, whatever they plan to do. We still don't know. So again, these are just small little pieces to the puzzle, and basically still rumors at this point, but hopefully we will have the big picture here in about a month when they unveil the GT500 in Detroit. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned to the channel as we go through this entire process with the GT500, from the unveiling to the ordering process, the buying process, the delivery process, and of course once we get the car, that's when the real fun begins. Alright guys, so just a quick update on the Nitrous kit for the 2018 before we end this video. The kit is on the way. It should be here by next Monday at the latest, although I am hoping that it shows up sometime this week so we can get started on the install. Although in the meantime, I already have the bottle here, so I'm going to start mounting the bottle. That way it doesn't take me too long to get the install done and a video out for you guys. So look out for that video sometime mid next week, and thanks for watching, guys.
We drifting.